Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to sisi, where as you can probably tell, we're doing another mass test with CCP. So this one is not on duality, but on the singularity test server, and so far performance seems to be quite a bit better. So we had a lot of problems on duality last time, where we did get a preview of a citadel for the first time, but here on CC I don't see all of the rubber banding and all of the problems we had before. It feels slightly better server side. So we'll see how it works out. Attendance not bad at all, 400 people, especially considering that this is a mass test for project discovery. So I basically think that we'll be looking at performance while project discovery is running as well. If I read the steps correctly, we'll first do like a mass opening of project discovery, and after that we get to try to keep performing the project discovery tasks as much as we can while actually completing the normal steps of the mass test. So a boss bash and then a PvP fight in Poitot. So we should be starting any minute now. There's a pretty decent fleet that is forming up here already. I'm in a Dominic's, which could be alright against smaller targets, but as you can see, the capital ships are definitely in pretty big numbers today. Once again, a lot of dreadnoughts, a lot of carriers, and those do tend to go after battleships quite aggressively. But that's quite okay. I actually think that with the extra steps here and with project discovery, we could be looking at a decently long mass test here. So let's see how everything performs and let's see if everything works out. Okay, if anybody has project discovery, please close the window. We will open it together from CCP Paradox. So let's get somewhat ready to open up project discovery. And yeah, I guess that they want to see if there are any big impacts on the server or problems with the server when we do a massive opening of project discovery. Frames per second, I mean, if I zoom out, we get right back to 60 frames per second. So again, this feels okay. So 2, 1, go. All right, it was in business, project discovery. Let's open this one up here. And you may have seen the preview already. It's always the idea to go after like the green stuff right here. So this is obviously all related to the nucleus, and the question would be, are these the gaps or not? Yeah, looks quite a bit like that. A few small, somewhat elongated circles within the nucleus overlapping with holes in the blue marker. This one doesn't show too well. If anybody missed how to open it, all right, that I think everybody does know how that works by now. Could it be something else here? Let's take a quick look. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like... Honestly, I don't think so. So I would go with nucleoli on this one. Let's just submit that one. Now let's take a quick look until they tell us to jump. We're supposed to... Oh! He's actually just saying it's correct, and for some reason it was like a trial attempt. Okay, kind of weird. Here is an actual sample, so pretty obvious that this does not have to do anything with the nucleus, but more with either the cytoplasma or the periphery. Keeping one eye on the mass testing here as well. I'm putting this up left so that I could keep the window open even when we're doing other steps. So this is honestly cytoskeleton, often seen as tangled rope-like structure. I wouldn't say it's that. So I think we're mostly looking at just straight up cytoplasm here, because that looks a lot like what we're seeing here in between all of the reds. That just makes most sense. So let's press submit. And let's see if I get a correct result again. It could be that for this mass test, they're just going to give us tasks that have already been pre-planned so that they can see if it goes well or not, and if people actually pay attention. So here, once again, we're going to jump shortly. Let's again keep a close eye on that. So the green obviously related to the nucleus. This time not covering the blue holes inside the nucleus, so it's pretty obvious that it's not that one. I think it could be a nuclear speckle, evenly distributed, 20 to 40 per cell throughout the nucleus, blue marker, and with their uneven shapes they look somewhat like leopard speckles. It could be. Let's take a quick look at another cell. Could it also be just the nucleoli, clusters of small? Honestly, that looks a lot more likely than this one, to be honest. Let's just do it only the green. Does it look like that? It could, but nucleoli, fibrillar centers, cluster of small spots in the nucleoli, which are small and somewhat elongated circles within the nucleus, overlapping with holes. It's not that though, because they don't overlap with holes. So I'm actually going to go with nuclear speckles here, and let's just submit that one, and let's see. Yep, actually giving me another correct answer. I must say I've tested this out for a few hours in total on sisi, and I guess you do get sort of a feeling, you do learn by doing here. And just gonna quickly do a test here to make sure that I'm not like kicked out or anything, and that we're supposed to have jumped already, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So just press continue. We had the instruction of trying to keep going. That's interesting. Because I do remember that this could indeed be something like the agrisum or the microtubular organized centers. I think it's probably going to be that one, because it's at the center of all of that red stuff. Small and somewhat diffuse structure that overlaps with the center of the red marker, the microtubules next to the nucleus blue marker. So I think it's going to be this one. It really looks a whole lot like it, so let's take a look. And nope, he's saying it was actually a centrosome. Okay, everyone please jump to XBV. So let's do that while this window is open. You know, we're here to test the performance of this. So let's just follow the instructions. And oh man, smooth jump, local here at 109. Let's see how far we'll get. We'll probably have to align to the post warping, so I'll do that beforehand, activate my damage control, and press continue. Let's see if we can get a few more tasks done. That's actually a big boost. Could be that I've gone through like some of these some of those tutorial pictures here once again, and obviously nucleus related. Oh, and all of them are opened up. Not overlapping with the gaps at all, while we get some pretty cool sino effects on in the background here. Pretty cool. So again, could be nuclear speckles, but there's actually quite a lot of it here now. And is someone attacking me? I don't think it's nucleus. That's supposed to cover the entire blue marker. Could be just straight up nucleoplasm. Let's maybe take a quick look at some other ones here. You do see that it's pretty much everywhere. So at gamble on, it's obviously not that. Could it be nuclear speckles? Yes. The nuke encompasses everything in the nucleus except for the few small elongate. Well, no, I think it's once again nuclear speckles. Looks more likely. It should be more evenly green if we were talking about... oh. And then I should have covered cytoplasm as well. Well, didn't think that it was that important. The well, actually, yeah, looking at it from this angle, pretty obvious that it was that as well. So it's interesting. It looks like they've actually gotten rid of all of the actual pictures without proper analysis, and that they're going for a lot of them where we already know the answer. So obviously the yellow does indicate cytoskeleton quite heavily, and then there's probably also that linkage which I've seen somewhere as well, like this one, cytoskeleton and cytoskeleton. microtubules. Okay, everybody, we're going to submit a sample for analysis at the same time. Please open. Okay, let's. Please open project discovery. So we'll open that up here once again. This is a mass test after all. Project discovery. We're going to submit a sample for analysis at the same time. Oh yeah, there we go. So we just have to open one up. That was the idea. And then everyone is going to have to press submit. Just be ready to do so. So this one is all, I think, is all about the very edge. So I would put that at, nope, yes, cytoskeleton ends. We're gonna click that and just keep it like this, being ready. Please select the appropriate classification for your sample you see in project discovery, but do not submit it just yet. And so we're going to gamble that this is what is meant to be shown here, because definitely the green right at the tail end, far away from the nucleus, right next to the black part. So yeah, that looks correct. I'm ready to submit. We are going to submit shortly. Get ready. Okay. And don't worry too much if they are correct or not. That's really the feeling that I got here, because it is like crowd science. It's all about the number of attempts. And if you do your best overall, you'll be helping. 2, 1, go. And I'll press submit, transmitting the analysis. And, oh, it was plasma membrane in the periphery. Okay. Well, made a mistake, but that's okay. And we get an excellent, so they must have gotten some good data from that. I must say it looked pretty smooth. So let's just keep going a little bit. In the meantime, here's the fleet. Also elongating towards the POS, and 480 participants, not bad at all for a mass test like this. A couple of very small, that's obviously not the microtubule stuff. Centrosome, I think it's gonna be centrosome this time. From here on, please complete as many project tasks as possible during the rest of the test. We're going to continue with the rest of the test now. So as I've said, we should try to keep this window open, should try to keep working on this a little bit. But of course, we're also going to do the rest of the mass test. So this obviously looks a hell of a lot like just a centrosome next or in the nucleus. And I mean, that green, I think it's so faint. You could again go for cytoplasma, but it's so faint that I really doubt that's what needs to be selected here. There we go. Finally a correct one. And again, we can keep continuing. Please spam submit a few samples for the next 2-3 minutes, and then we'll continue with warp. Oh, so we just have to submit stuff on the fly without trying to look through them. So let's do that. All about the performance. Press continue here. My next sample around. Yeah, that could actually be the cytoskeleton or something like that. As I've said a few times, I'm not a biologist or anything like that. So if I don't really have the time to see what it actually is, what does this one look like? No. God, I'm already taking way too much time. This should be more quick, I think. Let's press submit. But I don't want to be wrong. This is like a psychological thing, I think. I'm supposed to just select something and keep spamming that. But I don't want to be wrong. I feel like I'm doing tests for school. 0%. Am I like first here or something? Yeah, we'll just go with all of these. Let's see if it's still correct or wrong. Oh, he's actually giving us 0% on everything. Am I like first or something? What have we got here? Yeah, that could be this one again. Just press submit here. Okay, I guess I must have gotten in first range that all of a sudden we got 0%. Maybe they basically changed the type of... Nope. Nope. I've seen that before though. Let's just submit something. Align to the beacon. That's already done, so I can actually zoom in on my ship. Yeah, no problem. Let's look around a little bit. Any Titans on field? I'm not seeing any. Just a few of these spots. What could that be? For the next test steps, please continue to submit project discovery, but you have as much time for this as you want. Honestly, is this around the cell as well? Yeah, then we'll just go with cytoplasm. So there's the fleet. 530 people, not bad. And all right, interesting. So we obviously have the cytoplasma here, but then inside the cell, do we have basically a full covering or gaps along the blue? I don't think so. I think this is more like nucleus as well. Now warp to the post beacon at your own distance. I'll do a warp within 10.
Warp drive active.
Off we go. 50% says that this could be nucleus, and 50% says that it's plasma membrane. If I zoom out, could that be? I don't think so. It's supposed to be more on the outer edge of the cell here, so I don't think so. Or follow your FC into warp, not a big deal. So again, we can go with green. You can obviously see that the green is not highlighting the nucleus or the blue part of the cell, so that's not what this is about. This does, if we zoom out for a moment, maybe take another one, look like a grouping close to the nucleus. So this could be something related to the Golgi apparatus, but seems to be pretty distinct and not like this one. So probably, again, these vesicles. And in the meantime, we are in a lovely ball. And we'll just slowly keep going here. Let's see if you could do this activity while bashing a boss. That's obviously nucleus related. Yes. Let's drop it like this. Now we're landing. Boss is already being fired upon. 540. Yeah, really nice mass test numbers. And so far performance, I mean, yeah, we dropped below 30 at this point, obviously. Shield's already halfway there. 54 kilometers out, and I'm getting bumped to hell, of course. So let's see if I can try to fly out of here for just a moment, and then let's see if we can spot this one in the meantime. Looks like small, but all similar sized. Nope. could be these nucleoli again, clusters of small spots. That's obviously not it. Nuclear speckles. One cycle on the siege mode. I think we're out of the fleet. Yes, we are. Those smart bombs are bubbles. Going to drop me some guards. 5 loaded. Yeah, still feels okay. Drones engaging the Minmatar control tower. And I don't really see my damage too well. Well, this window, the client is having some trouble multitasking all of it, I think. But so far, at least, you know, you would, I think, logically zoom out if you're doing both of these at the same time, and then you'd be doing it like that. Let's just gamble one here. And see, 0%. Nobody has ever seen that picture before, I think. We can press continue here again. Okay, pretty cool sample. Once again, obviously nucleus related. I mean, this is quite recognizable, right? This is just straight up nucleus because it's pretty much on par with all of the blue stuff. And I'm not moving. We are shooting. Tower shields at 10%, pretty smooth stuff. And it's looking all right. Do we get any other nice pictures? Yeah, this is pretty cool. So we can again go through the filters here. Obviously not that one. You know, it could be something like this, but I don't think it's actually grouped enough. This really feels very distinct in the picture that they're showing here. This really feels pretty grouped up. Oh, and in the meantime, the POS just blew up, so let's make sure to return here. So this, I feel that for this image that the Golgi apparatus could be right, because again you do see that it's clustered right next to the nucleus, but it doesn't look anything like the example picture. So the gradient here in this one is actually way smoother than anything else. I think we'll want to align to Poitot in the meantime. So I'm gonna gamble it. But it's not that easy. It's not always very intuitive to know exactly what you're looking at. And so, as I've said, if I could ask for any help with project discovery here, I would say like a video tutorial from an actual scientist who knows this stuff, that does a few of these, at least a few in every category, and basically shares his thinking here. So obviously nucleus related again. Not, what? Somebody attacking me? I hope not. All right, you know what? Let's close it. What the hell is happening here? Well, we get a massive fleet, a little bit of infighting. Scoop drones and align. All right. And then we are supposed to keep this open. So let's again go for business. Grab project discovery. And yeah, pretty weird one. Once again, nucleus related, yes. You can also see some weird spots. So it could just be nucleus stuff. Could also be this, nuclear speckles. And then out here in the periphery, we could get some of these as well, possibly. I don't think it's anything on the outside. So meet Fleet W, Fleet 1, jump to point dot and set up the gate camp. And a bubble, I'm outside of it. Point dot. Jump.
Warp drive active.
Continue. Continue. But okay, honestly, it doesn't look like Project Discovery really has like a major impact on the performance of the game, as I'm keeping it open, I keep on using it, and everything here seems to be running pretty smoothly and responsively. So I'd say it's looking quite alright. Here I do like this as an example. You can clearly see that there's a couple of big black spots, and in the blue part filter you can see the exact same thing. So that's a lot like these nucleoplasms, but then of course on the outside, right, pretty evenly distributed. I guess you should then compare it to the red maybe. I'd say it's just looking mostly, maybe if we zoom out, even mostly just like cytoplasma. No real distinct features here. And I don't think it's plasma membrane, as we should see much brighter green on the outside here. So there we go. Voltron has been formed once again. Oh, 100%, 100%. Could be that it's just me or something like that. The results are definitely weird, but I think that it really doesn't have a big impact at the moment. We'll see when it actually deploys on DQ, of course. But honestly, I could pretty much see myself do this while mining. So yeah, that looks an awful lot, possibly like plasma membrane. Let's start orbiting so that I actually have some speed, just in case. And then let's see here. Don't think so. I'd gamble on plasma membrane on this one, honestly. Nothing really distinct when it comes to the nucleus of this. Not a lot of red either. It's all just on the outside. So that'd be my guess. And people are firing at something. Hold. Fleet X is supposed to hold. Absolution. Let's just press continue. Let's keep in the spirit of this mass test. It's 30 minutes and we're about to fight. Honestly, that's not bad and pretty smooth. Way better than the duality experience. So that nice and nucleus related. Could be more than 5. Probably nuclear bodies, right? We're talking about 5 spots. Here we've got 5, here we've got 4, here we've got just 2, here we've got 4, 2 again. So yeah, that definitely seem to be these nuclear bodies limited to 5 or less. Anything else that it could be, that's a lot. That's obviously not it. Nucleoli. Don't think so. Yeah, this could be it as well. A few, yeah, actually that looks a lot more like this one. So it's gonna be this and not this. Let's press submit. Bubble is up. Oh, he's giving me a correct answer. Okay. And Fleet X here, yes or no? Anything in range? There's... Oh, gonna have to reduce the distance here. A lot of fleet members. Here's a Hyperion. Something just blew up in the background as well. Well, I don't think I'd keep Project Discovery open when there's like a major PvP fight or anything like that. But while mining or something like that, I could possibly see myself do it. And okay, not really seeing anything too good to grab here. Lots of wrecks. Still not going? Come on. Habakkuk. Bring on the fight. Oh, and there's actually the camera bubble is on, which is a little bit annoying. Try to disable it. Yeah, keep an eye on performance, 40 frames per second. Then we can go to display. Camera shake. Let's take you out here. Because that's actually just more annoying than anything else. Fleet X, get ready. And we're just going to grab some of this. And we're gonna drop out some ogres. And is that an enemy phoenix at 23? Looks like it. Maybe we can add a little bit of damage to it. Yep, his shields are obviously dropping, so we're going to add to it. Let's do an orbit at 1000 if we can, please. Try to approach it. Love the shield effects, of course. Look really pretty damn amazing. So my ogres are out to fight. Fleet X is going to 100% correct or something like that. Keep pressing continue as well. He is in armor and he'll be blowing up pretty soon. Okay, looking for another close target that could be or could make it for a cool fight. So that one is down. What are we looking at here? Could be this. Probably Centrosome. Let's just press submit. We've got a nightmare pretty close by. Let's get started on that one if we can. Whoop. That's not looking too good. Continue. Am I still here or not? Can I... Okay, I am still here. So let's engage. Web. Scram, newt, blasters, everything that I can on him. There he goes, Prince of Spades, taking big hits. I would like to see my own numbers, around 300. He could be going down pretty soon here, looking good. I'm not targeted yet. Let's press continue while we have our fight here. So, okay, performance did just drop a little bit. On the picture itself, it looks quite okay as the enemy nightmare is being destroyed. Local at 425 performance, alright, 20 frames per second. But strangely enough, oh my god, that's a big hit. Is that from the nightmare or from something else? I'm not sure. Blow up, thank you. We'll send him up here. We get it. Nightmare is down. I'll need to rep a little bit. Let's start adding in some cap here. And in the meantime, let's see if we can spot what this is supposed to be. Anything close by that would be of my size. Yeah, that Tengu, honestly. Let's see if we can do an orbit at 500. I'm being targeted hardcore at this point already. That's not fair. My ogres getting pummeled as well. Let's fire off what we can. But this is going to be it. And we're just going to gamble on this. Keep testing the project discovery here as we go down. My poor Quave Dominic's taking a serious beating. Somehow I'm still getting 100% here. But this feels alright. This feels decently responsive. Let's keep the window open as I'll get destroyed. Put it right there. So overheat. Do something. Ah, it's too late. God damn it. Rep cycle. Get it going. I think I'll blow up. Yeah, there we go. Dominic's gone. Love the armor effects, of course. Really cool. Are we talking tie-dye? Yes, we are. So despite the tie-dye, the 450 people, all of the PvP and everything that was happening here, this performance looks decently solid to me. And I could still keep going on this one. So you can again just click something, submit it, and there's hardly a noticeable effect on the performance of the client, for me at least. So I'm definitely liking this. Let's see if I can just get myself up to the Stargate or not, as we trudge along at 20 frames per second for a fight this size. Tie-dye at 43%. Doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Doesn't look that bad. Definitely better than what we had on Duality yesterday. So another 13 kilometers. Slowly going over there. Let's see if we can spot something. What tends to... Well, one thing is pretty clear. It does become a capital fight pretty quickly. Do we have anything small? Please send bug reports. Honestly, this worked really well. We still have a rattlesnake, a vindicator, a legion, an enemy legion. Oh, an eagle. Let's see if we can take a look at the eagle here. Oh, I'm getting potted. Here's the eagle. Here's my golden pot trying to get to the Stargate. Probably won't make it. 8,500 meters. Smart bomb waves all over the place. Still going. Somehow still going. And there we go, inside the battle, inside the bubble. Just gonna look around a little bit. There are some lovely wrecks. Performance 23 frames per second on this one. Good explosion here. Thank you for your help. If you have any feedback, please provide it here as I get to the gate and we warp out of this mass test. So yeah, there you go. That was, I would say, a successful mass test on sisi for Project Discovery. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Any effects visible on my pot? Should have armor. Let's take a look. Yes! Ooh, very cool. Armor effects on a pot. Getting out by the skin of my teeth. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.